Afternoon and welcome back to action from table 2, and this sees a north-south. Arfan Dad from Yorkshire, Keighley, Oly Bale from Somerset, Hills from Bridgewater. Should be a good game this. Arfan's been hitting some form, as has Oly. You had to hit some form to get this deep in the tournament anyway, but they both had fairly convincing wins in their previous rounds, so it should be a cracker. And joining me for this is Lewis Roberts. Afternoon, Lewis.
Afternoon. Yeah, it should be a good game, this one.
Yeah, Oly, he was just firing on all cylinders against Dom Cooney. I was out there watching that game, and he was fairly flying around the table and crashing into balls. It should be quite a spectacle. If it when it comes off for him, it looks great.
Yeah, and I think both players will feel like this is a good opportunity. The bottom half of the draw is wide open. You feel like it's there for anyone just to take their chance and potentially get to a Pro Series final.
Kyle O'Donoghue's just beaten Craig Waddingham. He gets his place in the semi-final. He'll play Chris Melling. So it's a winner of Shane Thompson and Chris Day and this match to make up the other semi-final. So as you say, all these players will really fancy their chances now. Everything's just drawing to a conclusion now. It's fabulous. It's the women's series is that's just amazing what's happening over there. Harriet Haynes and Amy Beauchamp are tied together on 13,000 points each. Harriet Haynes is out, but Amy Beauchamp's still in, but she's got a small matter of Marion Jude in her quarter-final, so she needs to win that to take the number one spot. If she doesn't, I think it's going to be a tie at the top.
That would be unbelievable, wouldn't it, after a whole year's worth of tournaments to finish level at the top of the rankings.
Yeah, actually I think, if I'm right in saying, Danielle Randall is still there, and I think she may still have a outside chance of making the number one spot. Yeah, she's 2,500 points behind, so if Amy goes out next round to Marion and Danielle goes on to win it, I think she can steal the top spot. So still everything to play for in that ladies event. Always good Judgment Weekend, it's fantastic. The Challenger Series, of course, also well underway. We already have a finalist, one finalist, in Andrew Patchett, who beat young Charlie Earnshaw. And Dave Hogan, who's just having an incredible season. And Ryan Davey, who's having an amazing weekend. Although the points are split, currently on 2,000. It's 3,000 for the final. So actually, that 1,000 points is going to be enough. So if David Hogan wins that, he seals the deal on the number one spot in the Challenger Series, which would be an amazing feat, with Connor Treacy being at the top of the pile for such a long time.
Yeah, David Hogan's had a fantastic year on the Challenger. Mind you, Connor Treacy as well, winning two events. Arfan just a little bit unlucky on this break, just getting kicked in. Ball split nicely, so I'll be disappointed with that. Oly's got a chance here to get in and take a 2-0 lead.
One thing you're going to see from Oly is you're not going to see cue ball on a string. It's not the way he plies his trade. He relies on his firepower. He doesn't have the cue ball that some other players do have, but he's got firepower in spades.
Yeah, he certainly looks very confident in his game at the minute.
Just seems to be playing carefree. It's something that we haven't seen from Oly for quite a while. Of course, had a lot of success earlier in his career. He was a 2007 European champion. Using this bespoke break cue. And just gets down and gives it a slap. No messing around. It looks like he's having a knock in the club at the moment. Lewis is in trouble.
I'm always in trouble. Clever first shot there from Oly. And the two reds are okay in the middle of the table. Although they're close to the yellows, they're not tied up. So yeah, another good shot just to free up the 8-ball.
Just looking at this plant, the two reds to middle, exactly where he wants to go. He knows he's going to go close to that yellow, so he needs to take some care with this. Well, he even eyed up that cannon. He knew he was going to go close to it, and even cannon it. He wanted to get a glancing blow. As he's still left this plant, surely he can't get through that gap.
No, I think he can take the top red. If he can't get through to the plant, if he can just take the top red and maybe play. He's going to try and play the plant.
Wow.
I think he could have perhaps gone to the top red, played it with a bit of right hand side, bringing the cue ball over to the right hand side of the table, potted the right hand red to the bottom right, and just developed that red maybe. Not the way you would have picked to have gone, but that's gone wrong now.
Yeah, it's left Arfan with a chance that maybe he shouldn't have had. That was a little bit unlucky from Oly, glancing that yellow in the path. Almost came up with a recovery, but he's left a simple finish. The trouble is, matches can swing on moments like that. If the luck goes his way there, then he's 3-0 ahead.
Yeah, I think he's very much a momentum player. Really, I think when he gets going, it's difficult to stop. Mind you, Arfan's not hanging about here, taking these out.
I was going to say, Arfan seems to have upped his pace from what we naturally see from him. I don't know if he's just taking the lead from Oly and saying, all right then, I can go just as fast as you.
He's got that unorthodox. There's not many players who put their hand on the table when they break.
No, we said about this the other day. It's almost like a 9-ball break, isn't it? Hand on the table.
Yeah.
Playing from kind of the 3/4 mark on the table. It's very unusual.
I think the thing for me is obviously with your hand on the table, your drawbacks obviously quite a bit reduced. But he still hit. Oh,
Oly, that's just loose.
That's a careless one there.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I know he wants to play carefree, but you have to take enough care over that. Just, that's unforgivable, really. Everything's there for him.
Yeah, it's important to, like I say, you want to play carefree, but you do have to maintain your focus and give every shot the respect that it deserves. That's what can happen. I think Arfan would have been fearing the worst when he broke dry, but he's straight back to the table.
Yeah, he'll be very surprised to get straight back in amongst the balls. And tried to play a little cannon there, just to try and give the red a nudge. So it's an awkward red. You can land on it, you can land high and get to the potting angle, but he was just trying to develop it slightly, and another unwanted cannon there. He's falling further and further out of position here. Just a little bit lucky not to go in off. He caught the knuckle of the middle pocket on that last shot.
Yeah, and he's not going to 100% know where the cue ball's going here.
He needs to watch the 8-ball as well. If you caught the 8-ball there, you're in danger of potting it. But actually, that's come out perfect.
Yeah, you couldn't pick that any better.
And I think that is definitely up the pace. I mean, he's no slouch, but this is This is quick stuff from him.
Yeah, we're going to be 4 frames into the match inside 10 minutes.
All square. Oly breaks. And somehow that cue was found its way into the middle pocket.
Yeah, that's not what Oly wants. Arfan getting another chance this frame again.
Extension call.
It's difficult. That red that's obviously near the yellow in the bottom half of the table, it's difficult to know where that passes from this camera angle. May go to the bottom left and may go to the left middle.
Oh. Foul called. What's happened there?
Time running.
I don't know if we can get a replay on that, but I have no concept unless he must have just touched the ball or something.
Did he have the cue ball perhaps past the break line? Maybe did we not position it correct? Maybe or something.
Red ball's in play.
That's very unusual.
I was going to say that absolutely passed me by, but eagle-eyed referee, whatever's happened, he's caught it. We'll see if we can capture a replay of that one in a second. But, for now, Oly fairly flying through that clearance.
Yeah, whatever it was, that's a careless mistake from Arfan. Well, Oly taking full advantage.
Yeah, he's put it on a plate. And it was such a lovely table as well. It was always going to cost a frame. Oh no, more pain.
It's gone from bad to worse for Arfan.
Absolutely. Saving grace that it's not absolutely open. There's a couple of tricky balls, whichever ball set you go for.
Yeah, I think he's obviously, if he gets this tough first yellow, the yellows are there.
Yeah. It just fires it in.
Good shot, no problem at all. I think ultimately that's the right way to go, because although you've got a tough sort of opening shot, after that your frame's open and clear with no work. And
if you back yourself to get that ball, then the frame's open for you, isn't it? Yeah, he knew he was going to cannon the red, but judged the cannon well. And the only problem is that yellow, the red is just cannon, has gone in the path of the middle pocket for the yellow, just adjacent to the 8-ball. So Oly now is going to have to play that long, which adds a little degree of difficulty. He should still be fine. He can just stun back an inch and land straight. Yeah, that's okay. It's a decent angle. You can just run across the face. Another very, very quick clearance. And here we are, 6 frames played, 14 minutes gone.
yeah, you can see Arfan positioning the cue ball, and I think obviously he was just making sure he got the right angle on the red, and obviously just got more than half of that cue ball past the balk line down the table, and obviously that's a foul. At least half of the cue ball has to be inside the balk area. And yeah, he's just gone a bit too far, and the referee was right there and saw it to be able to call it accurately.
And that break won't lighten Arfan's mood any. The cue ball was all over the place and in danger of going in off, but it didn't. It stayed on the table. And Oly's cue ball is most definitely not on the string at the moment. He's lost it again. He's going to have to come up table now. Should still be okay. He needs to get back into position though. It was a little unwanted glance, but it's okay.
Yeah, he's just in danger of getting a bit ragged. He's one good shot just to get back in
Needs to
position.
slow down. He's all over the place here. You can get the ball to top left. You can get through to the potting angle, but it doesn't do him any favours in terms of. I guess he could drop it in and leave the other one in bulk, but he needs to take care of this yellow, I guess. Oh. Picking off these pots somehow.
He's played a good shot there. He's got to try and manufacture a bit of an angle now. Oh, he's managed to create a big angle there.
He's again come too far. He was trying to get onto that yellow, but he's got another go. He's going to have to play it as his last ball, but
I think he might have to go for this now. I think
he's going for it. Nope.
A bit too thin.
That's a problem, isn't it? I mean, when your cue ball's like it was there, you just have to keep pulling out worldies. You're going to come unstuck eventually.
Yeah, that's the thing. Once you start losing the cue ball, it can often spiral.
I mean, Arfan's got to be happy with the way this is panning out at the moment. He's 4-2 behind, but at least he knows he's going to get chances. The way Oly's playing, he is going to give some chances along the way.
Yeah, and Arfan's just got to make sure that he's ready to capitalise on them and take the chances when they come. And he's not quite got his break firing yet, so
No.
I think if he can stay pretty close and then get his break working, then he'll fancy that he can go over the line.
Yeah. I mean, it's Oly's cue ball at the moment. It's just all over the place. It's like watching Carl O'Donoghue play. Hey? Oh, sorry, Carl. Sorry, he was right beside me. Both players at some point in this match so far has gifted the other a frame, and this was another one gifted to Arfan.
Yeah, neither player really sort of took a hold of the match, and
Acres of time left on the clock. Halfway through the match.
yeah, there's no chance of the match clock. Oh wow.
Well, you could just about say he's timed those, I reckon.
He's
Unlucky not to be rewarded with an easy opener.
Yeah, to be fair, he got the balls really moving there, and yeah, he's been a bit unlucky really to have this as your first shot.
Yeah. Slightly hampered too.
He's good cueing,
Very good.
which it was. Yeah, so not a lot to do here again. He's looking at playing this yellow to the middle and taking the yellow on the right hand cushion near the top and coming across for the yellow on the top rail.
Yeah, he's left a nice big angle as well, so he doesn't have to force the cue ball.
Yeah, you want to be playing these where you're just dropping it across. You don't really want to be forcing it, and wants to leave himself another good angle after this as well. So he's
Oh dear.
and the strange thing about that shot is where the cue ball's finished as well.
Yeah.
It's miles away from where he would have wanted.
It seemed like he just maybe stabbed it at a fraction. It just needed to be stroked in. Oh, that's a great opening pot.
What a shot that is!
Wow.
It's been a strange sort of match. Each have made mistakes and that you wouldn't expect, and I think Oly be very happy to be 5-3 in front.
God, I'd say.
He's hitting big breaks, but the cue ball is moving everywhere on his breaks.
Isn't it ever? He's putting all kinds of spin on it. It's kind of bananaing off the front of the pack, you know. Bananas down tail. It's unusual. You very rarely see that.
Yeah, you don't see it. And obviously he's coming off to the side quite a lot, and this isn't actually too bad a leave.
Yeah, it's going to be reds, and he's going to develop his problem ball immediately, and does, but causes himself another small headache. Well, I don't know, maybe that red still passes between the yellows. He can play to the left hand side for the same pocket as the ball is just about to pot it in, so about to pop this in. So
Oh, we're having a check, I think.
we're looking at something. Referees to look at something. Oh no, whatever it was, I think. Oh no, he is coming in. We can have a look at something. Yeah. So the referee was quite rightly just checking. It was such a quick shot. It's hard to call. He just wanted to make sure that Oly didn't flick the yellow on the way past it. It was red first, and it definitely was red first. So he's happy. Quite rightly just checking. Wants to get it right.
Time running.
Yeah, I think as players you'd rather the referee just double check something and make sure that it's 100% the right call. So yeah, I don't think as a player you never mind seeing that. And yeah, the shot was good, and Oly can get back to work, and straight away going after that red that got blocked off. So I would like to have had a bit of an angle on this. He's going to have to screw back on and off the cushion now.
He's had to travel. Yeah, that's okay. You can just screw straight down the gap of these two yellows now, and does. He's had to slow down, and it has. He's going to top this through, and I'd like to leave it just off angle so he can screw up the table to get onto the 8 ball, but he's going to be close to the cushion. That's the problem.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to have to try and force a bit of angle, maybe pinch the pocket a bit, just so he can bring that cue ball away. Yeah, he just punched it a little bit. I think that's enough, to be fair. He's going to have to dig right down, but
He needs to take some care over this. Just got there.
just okay. Got a great line on it.
Oh, blimey. I seem to recall at some point he got quarter final, I think maybe in Pro Series 3. So I think this is, if he wins here, this would be his deepest run in the event so far.
Yeah, that splits. It's gone a bit awkward for Arfan.
That's just not something you expect to see from him. Just feels his shoulders have slumped a little bit there, and you know, as I said earlier, one of those games he would have felt in it all the time just because he was picking up chances, but a couple of mistakes from him as well. It's not the classic performance we'd expect from Arfan. He's not done a massive amount wrong.
No, I think the one you think back to is the missing that yellow down the rail a couple of frames ago. I think he was 4-3 down at the time, and probably had a clearance that 9 times out of 10 you'd take out, and Well, 99 times out of 100 to be fair, and that would have took him level, and it's anyone's game. And since then, Oly's looked very good. He took full advantage, and he's got first chance here.
He's missed. He's missed, and left nothing again. I mean, he's left this ball down the left-hand side.
I think I'd be tempted to go for that. I think I'd chop it down there. He's deciding on a safety.
I think the mood Oly's in at the moment, he's going for anything he sees. I don't think I'd let him. I don't think I want to let him have a sight at the table, because
No.
he's just as likely to pick these off somehow.
Yeah, he's in that sort of mood, and you just never quite know what he's going to play.
No. I'm not sure what I'm looking for here. I mean, I was going to say the red on the left-hand side cushion is a massive problem, because it doesn't double to middle, so
No, and I tell you what, Oly's just got away with a massive one
Yeah.
there. If that's not touching ball,
every time Arfan comes to the table, he's got nothing on.
he's in a whole lot of trouble here. The ref hasn't called touching, so there's a gap. So obviously he's only got that yellow to hit. Can't play it to the right because he'll go in off, and if he plays it to the left, I think it's going pretty much straight into the black. So he's in a lot of trouble here.
Well, he makes a cushion, but yeah, it's just a horrible situation for him. And every time he comes
Yeah.
to the table, it just seems like it's going against him.
I think what he had left there. I mean, there's literally no shot to play, because you all you can literally do is play to the left, and there's no way of getting the cue ball safe. And obviously, the only saving grace is the red that's on the left hand side. Oly's got to do something with that. He's looking at doubling it to the bottom right, I think there.
Surely that doesn't double past the yellow. He's going to have to pot it long, which is, I don't know, one in I don't know how many shot. Well, he did go for some kind of double, but it was never really there. And again, what's he left? I think now Arfan can get past this yellow. I was going to say, if he's stuck on top of this yellow and can't get to the left-hand side, Oly's just an absolute another master stroke there. It's just
You do feel like Oly's maybe got to be a little bit careful here, because Arfan's a classy player. He knows how to win. He knows how to win tournaments, and
yeah.
if he senses there's a sniff of a chance of getting back in it, he'll take it. And I think Oly's just got to be a little bit careful not to give too many chances to Arfan.
Yeah, he needs to get this game done and dusted as soon as possible. It was a similar story against Dom Cooney, actually. Dom, he was giving Dom chances at the end of the match. Dom just unable to take him, and Oly got across the line. But Dom was coming back at him.
Yeah. Very good shot there. Bridge in.
All about the 8 ball now. So I think the 8 ball does pass to top left. So
yeah, he's gonna want to leave an angle on that yellow to the top left once he's took out these two, where he can just sort of drift it round off one or two cushions, depends what angle he leaves himself. Probably trace the right hand side, and doesn't really want to have to play any stun shot or
somewhere
anything.
around just to the right of the blue spot would be good. That kind of area. Yeah, that's okay. You can just get into this cue ball and just get it across on the right hand side. This is a shot you just don't want to quit on. Easy to overhit too. Beautiful.
Played it well.
So back within 2. I think he did win the match. I can't remember now. If he lost it, it was because he was trying. But I think he did win it. It was a good few years ago now. This is messy.
Yeah, they've not landed too good.
Straight into the problem area,
Balls in play.
and still a mixed bag down there. And he's having a close look to see if this yellow pass. I'd say on instinct that it doesn't.
It's tight, and if it does pass, it's a much easier clearance. I think it might. I think he's going to play it.
If not, he's landed on an angle that he can get across to give it a nudge. Well, he definitely thinks it goes.
Yeah, he would have wanted to be straight on that, I think, though.
Yeah, agreed. Or maybe he's gonna bump it.
Nudged it.
That's a great shot.
Yeah, it obviously didn't go then. Yeah, played that very well.
Yeah, really well controlled. And the hard work's done. He just needs to dab this in, screw back 4 or 5 inches. He's gonna have should be a couple of roll-ins.
Yeah, took these out really well.
Goodness me, Oly Bale.
Well played.
Less than half an hour to play 11 frames of pool. And wow, I don't even know how to summarise that one, Lewis.
That's why it's called the bullet. He
Isn't it
just
ever?
don't hang around at all.